Hi, my name is Kelly Grown. I get a chance to share with you today. So we're going to talk to you about a challenge. Do you like challenges? I love challenges. So here's the challenge. Each year, Jill and I sit down and we do a goal setting session at the beginning of the year and map out our targets of where we want to be at the end of the year. We're both self-employed, both own our own companies. We've both done this for over 30 years. We sit out, we purpose in our heart and our minds a target that we're trying to accomplish. We look at where we're at now, where we want to go, what's in the way, what steps we have to take, long-term steps, what kind of mid-range steps, short-range steps, what our daily activities have to be to get to our end goal. This year is a little different, however, though. So we typically sit down physical goals, spiritual goals, and monetary goals. Neither of us came up with a monetary goal. Spiritual goals, yes. Physical goals, that was easy as well, too. We could not put together a financial goal. I thought it was just me. Maybe I wasn't focused enough. Maybe I wasn't listening enough. But when I spoke with Jill about the third week of January, she said, hey, I can't come up with one either. Because we always work separate and then we bring our goals together and the time together as a family. Neither one of us could come up with a financial goal. So what we did come up with, though, was a giving goal. Now, I don't know if you've ever decided how to give and decided ahead of time that we're going to give so much for the year. But that's what God challenged us to do this year. We really felt like in our quiet time, He was challenging us to just set a giving goal, not necessarily an earning goal, but a giving goal. And we ran across some scriptures in 2 Corinthians 9, verses 6, 7, and 8. And this is what God says. It's Paul speaking through speaking a letter to Corinthians, in which I believe is speaking to us today. It says this: remember this, whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and whoever sows generously will also reap generously. So each of you, in verse 7, should give what you have decided in your heart. Now, in your heart, he's not talking about your heart. This is a pump, but your heart up here. Whatever you decide in your heart to give, not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver. And I want to be loved by God. How about you? And God is able to bless you abundantly so that all things at all times, having all your needs met, you will abound in every good work. So picture this. God is telling us through Paul to determine what we want to give, and God will make sure that we have whatever we need. That's awesome, isn't it? So there it is. There's your challenge right there, is to sit down and challenge yourself to be opened up, to be a conduit so God's blessing can flow through you, not to you, but through you, and to reach other people too. That's the way God designed the kingdom of heaven. So my challenge to you is go read 2 Corinthians 9, 6 through 15, and see if you get assertive about this as we did. I hope you set a challenge, but more than all, I hope you meet that challenge. God bless.